that, we are going to go ahead and get ready for big shot. So big shot is a couplet of either alternating pistol squats or lunges with burpees. And you're definitely going to want to have a piece of paper next to you so you can write down the rep scheme, because it's a little bit different than normal, and this way you can keep track of where you are and what number of movements you have to do. So again, it's going to be 50 either pistols or lunges, and then 30 burpees. 40 pistols or lunges, 25 burpees. 30 pistols or lunges, 20 burpees. 20 pistols or lunges, 15 burpees, and then the last one is easy, it's 10 of both. So 10 pistols or lunges, and then 10 burpees. So let's go ahead and we'll just cover the burpee real quickly. We are doing 100 of these, so you are definitely going to want to make sure that you are efficient with them and that you're doing all you can to make your movement pattern as good as possible. So with the burpee, the way I would recommend it happen, you're going to want to bend over, sort of dropping your hands and having your hands leading you on the ground. Once they touch, you're going to, sorry you can't see my face, you're going to jump your legs back. And then the important thing here to do is to have your legs jump to your hands. And if you see, I had a minimal bend in my legs. If you jump and land like this, first of all, you're going to be tired from the squats that you already did, but that just adds to the effort of the burpee. So again, just so you can see, you're going to go down and then jump up and then extend and hands above head, and again, full extension. So you want to make sure when you do your burpees, you're just as efficient as possible. Think about the floor being lava, so you are not resting on the floor. If you have to take a rest anywhere or sort of catch your breath, you're going to want to do it while you're standing. You're standing tall, your chest is open, catch your breath, and then as soon as you're ready, get those hands tracking down, and then just fall, legs go out, jump up, and go. So that's the burpee. You guys obviously know how to do them, but just be nice and I'd say just sort of consistent. They don't have to be fast, but you want to be consistent with them. Okay, so let's talk about either the alternating pistols or the lunges. I'm going to go ahead with the lunge first, and this is obviously a scaling option if you're not going to do pistols, but I will talk about a couple of pistol scaling options as well, just so if you want to maybe challenge yourself for some of the WOD during some of the rounds with some other variations on the pistol, you can. But for the lunge, it's going to be an alternating lunge, and I'm going to say, even though it wasn't specified, I guess you can do front or back, but I think a frontward lunge is going to be more consistent with the pistol movement, so I would recommend you do that. And obviously you can do it in place. You're going to go ahead and make sure that your back knee touches the ground, and when that happens, you stand back up, fully extended, and then just switch and have your right knee and just keep doing that. So you're just going to want to make sure the points of performance that your knee touches, your back knee touches. As soon as it touches, you're going to want to go ahead and drive with that front foot, and then push your legs, push it back so that your feet line up. Same thing, as soon as it touches, you're going to go ahead and drive. So that way again, the floor is lava, even with the pistols. I'm sorry, with the lunges. So that's one option. For pistols, some other scaling options for pistols, if you want to try, you can, if you have a chair or some sort of box or bench that you can try to sit on, you can have it behind you, and essentially what you'll do is you'll do that pistol movement down. Oops, see, and I already messed up. Go down and then stand up, and then alternate down and stand up. So that way it helps you do the actual pistol range of motion, but you're not going all the way down because you've got the chair, the box, the bench, whatever you may have, a cooler, something that you can sit to and get that range of motion, but not the full range of motion, but still get that feeling. So that's one option for scaling. Another option that you can do is you'll take one foot. I'm going to go ahead and sort of pistol on my left foot. I'm going to go ahead and take my right foot and put it behind me with my toe touching, so it's sort of like bracing me, and I'm going to go ahead and it's almost like a curtsy squat, and do this. And so the bulk of the weight, you want to think about having the bulk of the weight on your front leg and as little weight as possible on that back leg, bracing on the toe. And if I do it on the other side, same thing. And that helps you develop that sort of one leg dominant strength to go ahead and get you moving. So that's one option. One other option for a scale that can be a little bit tricky, and again, maybe you do it for one of the rounds just to try some different things out, is you go ahead and you do a really narrow squat. So narrow meaning your feet are together as much as you can, and then you try to stick your right leg out, come back in, and then balance with your left leg. So you're not standing up, you're just alternating balancing on that foot in that pistol squat position. So that, of course, is another option. So, and if you have a variation that you've been doing, certainly feel free to do that. And lastly, the pistol itself, which I can usually do, but sometimes I stumble. So if I stumble, oh well, you'll see that happen. I tend to step into my pistols, at least until I get warmed up. So I'm going to step forward, go down, come up. So you cannot have, when you're doing a pistol, the leg that is straight out in front of you cannot touch the floor at all. So again, I go down, I pistol, I stand up, and then I'll do it on this leg, down, pistol, up. Sometimes people might hold their foot, that's fine. I tend to keep my left leg straight and my right leg bends a little. It doesn't matter as long as you get your hip crease below knee crease. So again, it's going to be alternating pistols or lunges and then burpees. I would say before you get started with it, maybe do as a warm-up, I would say go ahead and do that final round of 10 just to get your feel for what your movement is going to be, especially with the pistols or the lunges. So go ahead and do 10 alternating pistols or whatever your variation is, and 10 burpees, get that in, and then go ahead and get started and have fun with it. I'm looking forward to coaching it on Friday. Hope to see a bunch of you there. And like I said, I'm going to be doing that 5-minute squat with you all because why not? It'll be fun.